back, everybody. 2025 SSA Men's 50 and Over National Championship Tournament live from Bulger Park out in Melrose Park, Illinois. So Flash came through undefeated. They'll be playing GRA second time. Earlier in the day, they played an 11-10 game with Flash winning. GRA's had a pretty impressive tournament, beat the old school Ballers a couple of times, just knocked out the highlights. And so here we are, first championship game. If Flashback wins, it's all over. GRA wins, we'll have a little free softball in the if game. So I would think now if you're Flash, you'd like to just end this thing and not go into the uncertainty of an if game. So we got the lineups. Everybody's ready to go. This is Chicago-style 16-inch softball. 60-foot bases. Can lead off, you can't steal. 38 from the rubber to the point of home plate. 6-12 on the arc. We are playing 1-1. Pitcher gets a drag step because we're playing no glove, which means one step left, right, or back. And two fakes or hesitation. Third arm action must be to deliver the ball home. Throw or fake to a base is one of your fakes or hesitations. No fence. We've been talking about these short fences, both on the dugout and the out-of-play fence and that opening. We do swing heavy bats up to 38 ounces, 34 inches long, 2 1/4 on the barrel. And we are underway here as Larry Downs steps in. Then it'll be Angelo and Sammy. And we are underway in this first national championship game. Sal Milazzo on the hill, and Sal's actually thrown out a few hits today as well as pitching. Both these teams have been scoring a lot of runs, so we might be here a while. And there's a swing and a ground ball, and Vogeltans stays right with it. So nice job there as he got down and made the play. That ball was hugging the carpet. And that'll bring up Angelo Alicia. Yeah, this diamond in particular, they got those LED lights. And it's a very bright white light. Wonder if I can play with the contrast and maybe get it to be just maybe a little bit more of the color with the brown on there. So Angelo Alicia stepping in, and it'll be interesting to see in between games. Flash ordered a lot of pizza, and there's a base hit, Angelo Alicia, and he's going to keep running, and he's going to stretch it into a stand-up double. And that's a good example. We talk all the time, run hard out of the box. Angelo getting a little older, he's got a benefit of being left-handed, but he was running thinking double all the way. And talking to GRE in between their last game and this game, they were saying they've had a few outfielders hurt, so we'll have to watch their outfield and see how quick they are. Looks like they got Dave Bradle playing center field.
Oh, yeah.
And Sean McCready was out there, and we showed you the game against Old School Ballers Friday. Sean was covering a lot of ground, but he strained a hamstring.
Come on, Sam.
So we'll track that outfield play, and we'll see if attrition during the weekend ends up being a problem. And Sammy Bertucci draws a one-out walk. And that brings up hoops, as after the initial out by Larry Downs, Flash has put a couple of runners on.
Nothing here. And
I think if you're Flash, and there's a little chopper to third, and it takes a weird hop, and Marty Dozin can't make the play. It rolled far enough away that he couldn't recover and step on third. Now the bases are loaded for Denny Lawler. And again, in these type of championship games, you always want to jump ahead. And I think if you're Flash, what you're trying to do here is, And there's a little roller. This might be a pair over to Lou Rossi. Not in time. Bertucci a big turn. And Flash has taken the early 1-0 lead. And we were talking, I was starting to talk about the fact that in their one-game layoff, Flash ordered a lot of pizza. And sometimes when you're stressed out, and some of these older guys may not be used to the exertion that they had today, sometimes we'll see if they are sluggish at all. And there's a little chopper to short, big hop to Matea. And he feathered it. He didn't really throw to run scores. Downs will get to third. So Matea got the nice hop. He fielded it clean, never really squared up his body. Kind of threw across his body and just floated it. And the play was closer at first that maybe it should have been. So Eric is on, 2 outs, 2 runs in. And it brings up Nick Marchese. And Marchese, sky-high pop-up, Matea chasing it and makes the catch for out number 3. But they do push a pair across in this first championship game. And they take an early lead. A lot of game to go. GRA has been scoring a lot of runs. And I would think if you're GRA, your mindset should be that they got to get to double digits. They've been doing it pretty regularly throughout this tournament. And Flash has done the same. And there's no secrets here. Second time these teams have played each other, and they all know each other from back in the day. I'm not really sure, JP. I'm not sure where they got it from. It looked good, but I don't like to eat right before I broadcast. Otherwise, I might have tried to go over there and glom a piece. So Dave Bradle, Chris Miller, and Tommy Matea, the scheduled hitters. Anybody gets on, it'll be Tom Lentine, Sr. So this championship game basically only started about 7 or 8 minutes late. It was scheduled for 8 p.m. and there's a fly ball to left, and Eric puts it away for out number 1. So despite the long day, and they don't really have any type of a hitting area out there, but the games with the 1-on-1 count have been moving pretty quickly. And so, not bad. So here's Chris Miller.
Here we go, Chipper.
Yeah, that's official.
Go get him, Chipper.
Meatball City is done. Their players are already starting to relocate. It'll be interesting to see where they pop up. The problem is some of the best players on that team just didn't really have a great commitment level, and they just could never get that group out. And Chris Miller, line drive. Sammy Bertucci got his hands on it, but it went right through. And Sammy's grabbing his head, so similar to what Flash did. Leadoff man out, second hitter reaches, and Bradle will come out here and courtesy run, and it brings up Tommy Matea. Well, you know, JP, it's funny. You've been around a little bit, so even though you're still a young kid, and back in the day when these guys were on their respective teams, whether it was Flash or the 45s, and Bertucci gets his hand on that, but it gets through, and now Eric falls down, and Bradle is going to end up scoring. He had shut it down, basically, but Eric fell down out there, and it's a 2-1 game. While they respected each other, they didn't really like each other when they were on the field very much. And to see them kind of combining here in their old age is really kind of funny in a sense when you think about it. And Chris Lentine goes big, and Eric gets a hand on it. Matea's going to score. Lentine is jogging along, and he shut it down kind of early, but we're all tied at 2 as Lentine triples over the top of Eric. So a line drive that wasn't caught, And now a fly ball that gets over the top of the left fielder. And with one out now, the lead run is at third. And he got to manage Gibbs for 4 years. He was the main pitcher on that flashback team when I was there. And he does at times get a little frustrated when his defense isn't making plays. And Marty Dozen walks the dog down the right field line, and he puts GRA ahead. Good relay in. Nice job by Larry Downs to hit the cutoff man. Joey Rumps is a good friend of Anthony Tyler's. And GRA answers the bell after falling behind by 2.
Only one.
And this guy, Marty Dozen, he played on Mudville. Taught him everything he knows. Here's Adam Vogelzang, and Adam drills a base hit to center. So GRA, who's been scoring bucketfuls of run, still looking hitterish.
You only got one.
Brings up Billy Zabierski. Well, we don't like to talk about donuts since Joe is over there, JP, keeping the book. And he is wearing a snapper hat tonight.
You're okay.
So here's Billy, and he flips one into right field. Dozen takes the turn, wide throw by Downs, and Billy did not go to second, but they're working on a 4-run inning here. Runners on the corner. And here's Mark Grizz.
Come on, boys.
So Flash finds itself down now. They led by 2. Now they trail by 2. And I told you, both these teams have been scoring bushel baskets full of runs. And Grizz drills a single. 5th run is in. And again, there was that line drive by Bertucci after the leadoff man was out. And that kind of opened the door a little bit. And GRA kicked it down once it was open.
Give Tommy a rest.
And that's going to bring up Matty Dozen. Tommy Lentine Sr. going to come run. And Grizz on Friday was playing left field. And they're courtesy running. Normally, if you've got a left fielder or any outfielder, you don't see a lot of courtesy runners for them. And they're going to make the pitching change early here. Israel Sanchez coming in. And of course, they did score 10. I know Gibbs finished that game. That Flash won 11-10. I'm not sure if Gibbs started it. And here's Matty Dozen. And Matty Dozen knocked down by Bertucci, and now Sammy tries to throw. They got a potential play at the plate, and he calls him safe under the tag. And we'll see the replay. And he had no real chance at Lentine. Throw did beat him. It looked like it was a good slide. 6 runs in, still only 1 out. Second line drive Sammy hasn't been able to hold on to. And here's Lou Rossi.
Here we go, Lou.
Okay, that makes sense, Tim. He does have a wrap on that calf.
2 strikes.
And that pitch is a little high.
Here we go, Izzy.
So Flash just trying to find a way out of this inning. And there's a line drive right to Denny. Second time we've seen that today where a guy hit a line drive right at Denny Lawler for an easy, unassisted double play. But in the inning, they pushed 6 across, and they take an early 4-run lead here. So we head to the top of the second.
Let's go, boys. Let's answer. Couple hits here.
And that was a rough inning, to say the least, if you're a Flash fan. It's going to be Shane Lawler, Joey Rumps, and then it'll be Israel, who came in for Jeff Hernandez.
Either run or fucking stand.
So here's Shane Lawler. This Flash is going to try to answer. And again, GRE, a little thin in the outfield. So we got a long way to go in this one. Shane Lawler pops it up, though. Bradle makes the catch.
Come on, Rumps.
So little fly ball. And again, I think, you know, back in the day, Dave was a pretty decent outfielder. Doesn't quite have the foot speed he used to have, but who does in 50 and over? Here's Joey Rumps. But that ball was just hit up the elevator shaft to dead center. And Joey just guides the ball up the middle for a one-out hit.
That's it, Rump. Come on, Iz.
All right, let's go.
And it brings up Izzy Sanchez.
Come on, let's go. Come on.
Of course, Joey Rumps, friend of Anthony Tyler's. They played on a team called the Reapers.
You're good.
So here's Izzy. He takes a strike there.
Strikes. Run ball, you got to get to West Liner. You're good. He's back. You're good. You're good.
And Israel Sanchez pokes a hit.
It is.
And he will cut it off and get it in.
Come on, Larry. Time out. What a hit here would be big for us.
As he holds Israel to a single. And Shane Lawler going to come courtesy run, and they're at the top of their lineup now. So one out, first and second. And that's what you want. You want your bottom to feed your top. And two of the three guys down there come through, and Larry got underneath it. And Bradle, a belly catch. Rumps will tag and go to third. Runners on the corner now for Angelo Alicia. So Larry, who still runs pretty good, I think Larry was trying to throw that into left center, and he just opened up a little early and hit it to dead center field. Lazy fly ball.
Come on, Ange.
So 2 outs.
You're good. You're good here.
Everybody relying on that scoreboard. Everybody that's been using that controller been having trouble with the outs. And here's Angelo Alicia. And Angelo will take a lot of pitches, even in 1-1, because he's not afraid to hit with 2 strikes.
You're good.
And Angelo just flips it into center. So 2-out hit, Angelo. That's a movie that I've seen many times. And it brings up Sammy Bertucci, so 6-3 ball game. Well, we got a lot of guys in softball with great hair.
Come on, Sam. He's way back.
Unfortunately, I'm not one of
Way
them.
back.
Although for 63, I still got a few strands up there.
Come on, Sammy. Come on,
So
Sam.
Sammy Bertucci now.
Good, no one.
Way back.
Good, you're good, you're good.
And they are playing Sammy relatively deep. And Sammy wicked, knocked down by Matea, and he throws it away. Shane Lawler going to try to score. He does. And now Bertucci, they're going to say there was timeout. And they're complaining. I think Sammy might not have made it to second. Catcher came up ready to throw. He was about a third down there. And I think Flash is upset by the timeout, but I think at the end of the day, it saved him an out. So here's Hoops now, runners on the corner, 6-4. And we did notice a little bit GRA's defense has slipped a little bit. They've just been hitting over it. And Hoops right up the elevator shaft, and that's going to end the inning. He was really trying to go big. But Flashback does push a pair across. They cut it to 2. and we head to the bottom of the second. And I think sometimes coaches and players sometimes yell about stuff. And I think sometimes they're just trying to get their group fired up. Because I think Sammy Bertucci would have been a dead duck at second had he continued to go. And we do see at the major level and a little bit at the A level where in situations like that where the batter is rounding first and there's a runner heading and rounding third, that the runner on first tries to get into a rundown trying to steal a run. But at 50 and over, these guys don't run like the youngsters. So here's Sal Milazzo, and then it'll be the top with Dave Bradle and Chris Miller. And Sal hits a ground ball to Hoops. He picks it up, and he yanked the throw. So that's another example. He made the nice pickup. He didn't take that little step. Tried to throw across his body and threw a slider down and away. So leadoff man, good speed aboard, and Milazzo. And it brings up Dave Bradle. And Dave also played on Mudville. Got to throw that in there. And Bradle, a little roller to second, Joey Rumps to Denny Lawler, and they get the fielder's choice. And Dave Bradle looks a little frustrated. And Dave, a pretty solid hitter at this level, was a good player in his youth. And here's Chris Miller. And this kid has always been a tough out. And Chris delivers as he dumps a hit, and it sneaks past Downs. Bradle is going to chug on in. Miller is going to head to third. So it looked like it was just going to be a single. And then it squirted past Larry Downs, and Marchese couldn't get there. And we got ourselves a 7-4 ball game as GRA is showing no signs of slowing down with the bats. And that brings up Tommy Matea now. And Matea, hard ground ball to Bertucci. It's going to score another run. 8-4. So they get those 2 runs right back, and they go back up by 4 here in the bottom of the second. And it brings up Tommy Lentine. And there's a little Tommy guy that can cut and push. Usually we see him cutting either right center or left center. And if you cheat him, he tries to go big. Between him and Chris Miller, these two guys are machines. For guys that are in their 50s, they still, both of them hit. And Tommy Lentine tried to go a little harder there as he pushes it into the gap. Eric got it in, so 2 out base hit for Tommy Lentine. And they have not changed the scoreboard. But I believe it's 8-4. Here's Marty Dozen. And Marty right back to Israel Sanchez, and that'll be the 3rd out. So we're going to head to the top of the 3rd. GRA trying to force that if game. And as we head to the top of the 3rd, it's going to be Denny Lawler, Eric, and Nicky Marchese. And we told you we were a little curious about that in-between game meal. Sometimes when you're physically stressed, you don't really want to load up on pizza and cheese and, you know, crust like that, because your body starts using energy to digest it. You're better off drinking a little Gatorade, maybe a couple of candy bars or a banana. Something your body can convert into energy a lot easier. So here's Denny Lawler leading off this third. Line drive right off of Lou Rossi's foot, and Denny Lawler is on. So here comes Eric, the left fielder. Denny says he's okay, doesn't need a courtesy. So we'll see if Flash can continue to answer. He might take a bushel basket full of runs here to win this ball game.
Here we go.
And Eric throws it out, but right at Tommy Lentine. So they got Dave Bradle and Tommy Lentine, and right now Flash is, when they have hit the ball to the outfield, too much air, they can start hitting more line drives into the gaps. They might be able to do some business out there. And here's Nicky Marchese. So 1 on, 1 out here. And Nicky tries to go into right, and he does. Denny will go ahead, and Tommy Lentine tried to throw to third, and that was a mistake. It allowed Marchese to steal 60 feet. Tommy had no shot at Denny. He got a good read on it, tight turn at second. And Marchese, paying attention, saw the wide throw and hustled into 2. And that brings up Shane Lawler now. So Flash with 1 out here, trying to cut into this deficit.
Come on, 2-7. Come on, 2-7.
Hold Shaner.
You like, stay through it.
And again, in a game like this, the one thing you don't want to do is hit lazy fly balls. You want to make, and this goes for both teams, you want to make them both work. And that ball hit toward the gap, dropped in front of Bradle. Marchese had to wait and make sure. Lawler scores on the base hit by his brother. And now it's 8-5. Still only 1 out. Runners on the corner. And here's Joey Rumps. And that was an example. That ball was hit toward the gap. It wasn't hit all that hard, but Bradle just could not close on it. And Joey Rumps, he strokes a hit. Throw to second, not in time. Rossi didn't catch it. And Marchese got into third. The bases are now loaded for Israel Sanchez. So again, I think the injuries to the outfield starting to show. And now they're going to courtesy run for Shane Lawler. I'm surprised they didn't do that earlier. And here's Israel Sanchez. And they got nobody coaching over here at first. And here's Sanchez. And Israel line drive, Vogel, Tance. Got up in the air and made the catch. See if we caught that on tape. So it looked like it could potentially be a big inning. Israel just couldn't get it over to Big Fella at first. And we saw him make a play like that. Friday. But it is 8-5. They did pick up a run. And if you're a Flash fan, they will have the top of their lineup in the top of the 4th. So leading off, it is going to be Adam Vogel's Tance, guy that just made the great play. And we head to the bottom of the 3rd here, 8-5. Then it'll be Billy Zabursky and Mark Grizz. And there's a little ground ball. Denny Lawler can't make the play. Vogeltantz is on, and it brings up Zaberski. And that's what I'm talking about. That initially looked like it was going to be maybe a routine ground ball, but then he had a bend and reach and couldn't secure the ball. And that's why you just want to stay out of the air. You want to make people work. And Eric, good read, came in, closed, made the catch for out number 1. And here's Mark Grizz. If he's got the bum wheel here, you know, he doesn't want to lay it on the carpet, but he's been laying out ropes every time I see this kid swing.
You're okay over here.
Well, Tim, the only question is, in that 12-inch, are you playing 3 outfielders or 4?
Make the play.
And Grizz right up the shaft. Marchese calls it, makes the catch.
You're okay. You're okay.
I'm sorry, that's Larry Downs. They've moved Marchese to right, and they've put Larry Downs in center. So Larry came in and made the catch.
2 dead on the swing.
So 2 outs here, and it brings up Matty Dozen. So after the leadoff man reached, they haven't been able to move him. And there's a line drive. Hoops got up a little late.
That's it.
Looked like that ball might have already been past him, and now they throw it away. And both guys advance.
Hey, 2.
So Eric flipped it toward third.
2 dead.
Bertucci went over there. He let the ball get past him. And both runners advance. And here's Lou Rossi, base hit here. Could put GRA up by 5. And there's strike 2 as Israel drops one in. So again, that was just a routine throw-in. Nobody was really running. Vogeltantz saw the ball get away and hustled into third. And Lou Rossi, Denny Lawler makes the catch. Looked like Lou had a 2-out, 2-run single. Then he got a good read on it, reached up and snagged it. And his brother walked right into the camera view. So we're going to head to the top of the 4th. Flash dodges a bullet.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And it remains a 3-run game.
I thought he was going to catch both of them. He's just the end.
So Lou Rossi just hitting into a little bit of bad luck there. So top of the lineup, Larry Downs, Angelo Alicia, and Sammy Bertucci here. So we approach the halfway point of this first championship game.
Come on, Larry. Let's go. Come on, Larry.
Larry, we need you. Let's go.
Downs 0 for 2 in the game, and he hasn't been happy. It seems like he's pulling off the ball a little bit on his swing. That time he tried to stay there.
Good ball. Good ball. Come on, Larry.
Well, again, Tim, I'm not ripping on Tommy, but that didn't answer my question. Are there 4 outfielders or 3? Because out here, there's only 3.
Let's go, Larry. Come on, Larry.
Let's get him with the 2-spot here. 2-spot here. Let's go. Come on, Larry.
Come on,
So
Larry.
Larry Downs on the reset after he flared that ball foul.
Come on, Larry.
Here we go, Larry. Here we go, Larry.
And there's a little chopper. Did not get over Sal Milazzo.
Come on, 8-3.
And Larry Downs struggling a little bit in his first championship game. And it brings up Angelo Alicia.
Come on, Ange.
So here comes Angelo Alicia. Angie trying to start something here. And that pitch was about 3 feet short of the plate. And Sal comes right back with a strike. So this seems like it's the type of game you don't really want to go dry in an inning. And Angie just keeps hitting as he slaps it the other way. And he's got such a good approach. He just put the barrel out there and guided it toward the biggest hole.
Come on, Sam.
And he got a hit. And they asked Angelo if he wanted a base runner. He said, "What's the point? You guys are all hurt." So here's Sammy Bertucci now.
Way off the angle. You're all right. Just freeze on the liner. You're okay here.
And Bertucci rips it. And Marty Dozan, waist-high catch, reaching toward the foul line, snagged it. And that'll bring Hoops up. So Sammy hit it hard, but right at Marty Dozan.
You're good, Ange. You're good.
And there he almost hung Angelo up. As Hoops took a couple of hard steps up and then didn't swing.
Come on, Hoop. Come on, Hoop. Free swing.
You know,
Come on.
that's one of my pet peeves, when the hitter doesn't let the runner know.
You're good. You're good.
And there's a wicked shot way foul. Clings off the fence and rolls all the way down to some fans sitting down there.
Pull.
2-2 count here.
You're good. You're all right. You're all right.
And Hoops up the elevator shaft. And Sal Milazzo, don't know what Marty Dozan was doing, but Sal held on. We hit halfway through. 8-4. GRA. Clinging to the 3-run lead. So Hoops, who doesn't get cheated, he swings up pretty much almost out of his shoes every time up. He's hit a couple of pop-ups in this game. So it's going to be Sal Milazzo and then the top with Dave Bradle and Chris Miller. And GRA at this point leading by 3. Needs to expand this lead. They don't want to sit on it. And Sal hits a high fly ball and Eric won't get to it as it's on the other side of that fence that runs along the out of play line. So we'll reset with Sal now. And Sal, a little pop-up, and Larry Downs did make the catch. Larry kind of froze a little bit, but he recovered. And here comes Dave Bradle. Chris Miller on deck. And Dave Bradle hits it right up in the air, down, circling it, makes the catch for out number 2. So Dave looking out in the outfield. Looked like he wanted to go hard in that gap, but again, too much air. And it brings up Chris Miller. So after a lot of runs real early in this ball game, it settled down just a little bit. Chris Miller didn't like that. He thought it was a little high and deep for that height. And that one was called illegal, but it was way short and inside. And Miller skies one Larry Downs calling it and makes the play. So GRA goes 1, 2, 3, and we're going to head to the fifth still, 8-5.
We've been playing right in the damn game. Let's go. Fucking take it. Let's go. Who we got up? Hey, we got up.
So a lot of the flash guys saying we're not playing well, but we're right in the game. Let's get moving. And well, Tim, no, it comes down to your physical ability. And if you're slow-footed, you're not going to be a great outfielder in either game. Not that Tommy is slow, but he doesn't play the outfield on a daily basis in 16-inch. So I appreciate the fact that you obviously have great affection for him. And again, I'm not ripping on him, but that is a concern if you're GRE.
Yes, please. Well, Danny, only if you're healthy, D.
So leadoff man on, Hoop's going to come and run. And it brings up Eric. So Denny Lawler leads off with a hit.
Way off you, Danny. You're okay. Nowhere near you. Freeze on the liner is all. Creeping, you're all right.
And there's a hard ground ball to Rossi, and it sneaks through, and now Hoops is going to try to go to third, and he'll make it. Lou Rossi trying to snatch
Nicky, hold on.
and get to the bag, did not catch the ball, and Eric, the left fielder, hit the bag funny, and it looks like a cramp. And he calls timeout. He's trying to stretch it out, and they're giving him some Gatorade. Meanwhile, they'll courtesy run for him.
No out. Freeze on the liner.
And it brings up Marchese. First and third, nobody out. And that's what we were talking about. You want to hit line drives, and
You're okay. Nobody
you want to
out.
make
Freeze on the line.
infielders have to.
Way off you. Take a little more. Coming.
Well, again, Tim, if he was as capable as you're saying, he would have been the starting outfielder, not an emergency outfielder.
See what he does
And
with
again,
the throw.
not
See
ripping
what he
on
does with
Tommy.
the throw.
And there's a little fly ball that is going to score the sixth run.
Good boy, Sam.
So Flash just kind of hanging around in this ball game, chipping away, and it brings up Shane Lawler.
Come on, get back on the bike.
Get back on the bike. 2-7.
Come on, get back on the bike, boy.
All right, Sam. He's
So
way
here's
off.
Shane Lawler
Go ahead.
now.
I'll let you know if he comes. You're okay. That's one. You're okay. Go, get
Shane,
there,
a
get
little
there, get
ground ball. Chris Miller got the big hop, and he makes the play. So Shane trying to force it between first and second. Miller, good read, got over there. And the courtesy runner, Bertucci, got to second. Here's Joey Rumps. A couple of hits in the ball game thus far. And there he just punches it over the infield. Bertucci going to try to score. Throw to the plate is wide, mishandled by Zaberski. And Joey Rumps goes into second.
That's a big ball, Joe.
8-7. So Joey Rumps comes through, and here's Israel Sanchez. So Joey Rumps, 3 for 3 in the ball game. I don't know if he was here earlier in the day or not, but he's here now and making a statement. So here's Israel Sanchez, and Izzy trying to push it the other way. Marty Dozen couldn't get to it. So Flash has just kind of been hanging around. GRA came out smoking. They got to 8 in a hurry. And like I was saying, this is not the type of game you want to go dry in an inning. I have not seen Bobby Jr. out here, JP.
Get moving, Nicky. Get moving. No one near you. Nobody near you.
And Israel tries to go up the middle. Rossi knocked it down. Marchese out at the plate. Great recovery.
Wait.
Israel hit a good ball here. With 2 outs, Marchese tried to score, and he was out.
Let's go. Hey, come on. It's out here now.
Good job by Zaberski there. He was playing possum as if there was no throw. The ball and Nicky got there almost at the same time. And Zaberski put the tag on him and just rotated along as Nicky went past him. A little bit of contact, but we are grown men and sometimes it happens. So with 2 outs there, Nicky Marchese trying to steal a run and tie the game out. So we head to the bottom of the 5th, 8-7. It's going to be Tommy Matea, Tommy Lentine, and Marty Dozen. And Joey Rump's a little fumble, and Joey Rump stayed with it. So Joey Rump stayed with it. And here comes the guy at the center of a lot of discussion tonight, Tommy Lentine. And again, folks, I'm not ripping on Tommy. I love the kid. And there's a catch. Of course, Tommy, a former Mudville guy. So a lot of people tend to take that stuff personally. I'm just making softball observations. So 2 up, 2 down. And it brings up Marty Dozen. So GRA, all of a sudden, offense is really slowed down. As we've gotten later in the game, Flashes started to hit the ball much better. And Israel Sanchez done a pretty good job since he got in. Marty Dozen just hammered that ball into left field. And looked like Eric, who he's still kind of limping. He shook his hand on that, but it looks like that, whatever that calf issue is, he's really limping. And a lot of times when you get that kind of calf cramp, sometimes you work it out a little bit. But then when you go and make a hard step, sometimes it jumps up and it bites you again. And I think he's telling him he might be done in the outfield. Although he's kind of jogging over. I don't know if he's going to try to drink some more Gatorade. Meanwhile, Marchese now goes to left. And Anthony Raffaelli went into right. So now Flash is kind of in the same position that GRA is, as Anthony Raffaelli is in right. And it's off of Izzy. He won't be able to make the play. So they got a little something brewing here. 2 outs. And it brings up Billy Zaberski. And again, that's, Israel is a left-handed thrower. And Izzy knew as he was running to go chase it. And there's Joey Rumps. And he tried to kick it to Shane Lawler. Bases are loaded. So Zaberski's on. And it brings up Mark Grizz. So with 2 outs here.
Let's go, 2 outs.
Long stretch single might score 3.
Hey, Eddie Bag, boys, talk it up, talk it up.
You're okay, Billy.
Well, that itineration of Chuck's, JP, they came in a little light. And you guys hit a ton of ground balls. And there's a ground ball to Hoops. He bobbled it all the way to the bag. And was able to step on the bag when he secured it finally. And a major threat goes by the wayside. So we're going to head to the top of the 6th, one-run ball game, first championship game at the 2025 SSA Men's 50 and Over National Championship Tournament.
Come on, boys, let's go.
We almost forgot to pay some bills. You see the Sweet Buzz logo, upper left-hand corner. If you are an adult and you use infused products, check them out. Nick Drabel from Moneyline, big supporter of the SSA, co-owner of that company. And please use them responsibly. So top of the flash lineup coming up here. Larry Downs, Angelo Alicia, and Sammy Bertucci. GRA clinging to a one-run lead. And Larry Downs, a hard ground ball. Nice hop for Miller. And Chris stayed with it and made the play. So it'll bring up Angelo Alicia. Sammy Bertucci on deck.
Come on, Ange. Come on, Ange.
So Angelo, little flare, and Miller goes back.
Come on Sammy. Come on, Sammy. After 2 and hurt.
Come on, Sam. Come on, Sam.
And it brings up Sammy Bertucci.
Boy, Sal, get us out of here. Come on, Sal.
Come on, Sammy. Come on, Sam.
So 2 up, 2 down here. And after a flash, you were hoping that top of the order could have flipped the script here, but
Come on, Sam. You need something here,
now
Sam.
with 2 outs, they're going to have to do a little work if they want to score this inning. And Sammy unloads, but going back is the left fielder. So that ball got out there in a hurry. They were playing him deep. Hit it right at the left fielder, Matty Dozin. And Matty reached up and grabbed it. And that was a hard ball, but if he hits it toward the gap or down the line, it's got a chance. But he hit it right at Matt Dozin. So bottom of the 6th here. And the aforesaid Matt Dozin leading off. Then it'll be Lou Rossi and Sal Milazzo. Looking ahead to the flash 7th. It'll be Hoops, Denny Lawler, and Eric. And we'll see if Eric is able to take that swing or not.
He runs well, Sammy.
And if you are Flash, you're just trying to hold it here at 1 run. And Matty Dozin goes up top. Marchese cruises over for out number 1. And right now, it's Anthony Raffaelli who went into Eric's spot.
Come on, Lou.
Here's Rossi, Lou Rossi, I should say. So again, GRA has just kind of let Flash hang around in this ball game. And Lou chops it on the ground to Joey Rumps, long throw in time. And they get the out. So 2 up, 2 down for Milazzo. And it looks like a pinch hitter here. Bob, I believe that's Bob Kenny, coming in to take a swing. If Bob does not extend the inning, we'll have a 7th inning with both teams' tops coming up. And Bob hits it. And Denny was saying, and they get him, nice recovery. Denny Lawler just got done telling Izzy he's looking at us. Ball slithered past Israel on the deflection. Right to Denny Lawler, who's still got a strong arm. And we had to a do or die top of the 7th here for Flash. They trailed by 1, chasing a national championship. If they can't score one, we'll be going to the if game. And they will have their top. In the bottom of the 7th, should Flash tie or take the lead, GRA will have their top. Yeah, that Chuck's game, JP, you guys hit a ton of lazy fly balls. And then you guys finally started hitting it down, and they just couldn't catch it. Today's Chuck's team, the one that won the major this year, they're much different. They catch the ball. So here's Hoops looking for his first hit of the ball game. Sal tried to get him to chase. Now it's 3-1. Hoops trying to draw that leadoff walk. And Sal grabs a strike there. Full count. And Hoops another spinner, and it is gonna stay fair. So Hoops hit a little spinner. Sal couldn't get it. Everybody was telling him to let it go, and it nestled in about 2 inches fair on that line. Tying run is on, and here's Denny Lawler. So Hoops hit a couple of infield pops. That time he actually hit it even worse, but it worked out better. So here's Denny Lawler. And if you're Sammy here, and he swings and he hits it down the line. Tommy Lentine stumbling over there. We're all tied. Denny Lawler rakes it down the right field line. And Flash has tied the game here in the top of the 7th. As Denny hooked it right down there. And the tying run scored all the way from first base. Still nobody out now. Lead run at second. And Anthony Raffaelli's first at-bat here. As Raff came in for Eric.
Come on, kid. Good, Sal. Here we go.
And there's a line drive and good base running. Lawler gets back. So Raff put a good swing on it. My bad. I thought they were at the top of the lineup. But they were not. So 1 out now. And Keith Filkins going to come in and take a swing for Nicky Marchese. And now they call timeout.
He's got to throw it somewhere. He's got to throw it somewhere.
Next pitch is illegal.
Sammy, we have one batter. Wait, Sammy.
And I think what they were talking about is whether or not they wanted to walk Keith Filkins to get to Shane Lawler. And Sal may be just trying to, excuse me, Sal Milazzo might be trying to just get Keith to swing at a bad ball here. So I think that, I don't think Sal really necessarily wants to throw him a strike. He does. And Keith hits it right to Marty Dozan. And they get Keith Filkins out. So I think Keith was trying to go between short and third, but he hit it right at the third baseman. And Keith is down on the right field line yelling no. He was not happy. So 2 outs, and now it's up to Shane Lawler. I can't imagine that they would walk Shane to get to a guy who's got 3 hits in the ball game. And here's Matty Dozan now. So I think they're overthinking this a little bit.
Come on, Shane.
And they're
Come on,
going to
Shane.
walk Shane Lawler. And that's going to bring up a guy who's 3 for 3 in the ball game.
Shane.
And they'll courtesy run now for Shane.
Hey, runner. Runner. Last down.
And here's Joey Rumps. And Joey Rumps flares one, and they get away with it. Joey Rumps was trying to push the ball toward right center. He had pulled the ball 3 times and might have outthunk himself there. Fly ball with nothing really behind it. And we head to the bottom of the 8th, or 7th, all tied at 8. So GRA, any kind of run win. As both teams here really slowed down. And top of the lineup with Dave Bradle, Chris Miller, and Tommy Matea. If you're GRA, you want to get them on, get them over, get them in, and head to the if game. And there's a little chopper coming in as Bertucci, and the ball gets away, and Bradle, first time all night he's on. As Sammy kind of waited back on that a little bit. And the winning run on first base. Now Chris Miller is more than capable of hitting the ball anywhere on the field. They're going to shade him to the right side here, assuming he's going to go the other way to try to push Bradle into scoring position.
You're good.
And if you're Israel, you certainly don't want to walk anybody where a couple of fly balls can win you the game. And he hits a little roller, Denny Lawler to Bertucci. And Sammy Bertucci, that was dangerous. He was coming across the bag. He's lucky Shane Lawler got a hand on it. That ball might have went into the dugout. And that would have put the winning run at second. So here's Tommy Matea
You're good over there. He's way back.
with Tommy Lentine on deck. And Matea drills it. Raffaelli gets it in. Runners on the corner with one out here. Brings up Tommy Lentine. My guess is they would walk Tommy to set up a fielder's choice at all the bases, including home.
Make sure you don't get on a double play.
And hope that maybe Marty either hits a line drive at somebody
He's on a liner.
or hits into a double play. So they're going to walk Tommy Lentine. And that's what the book calls for.
One deck.
Bases loaded. GRA trying to force the if game. Outfield is in. You have to be. If you can't throw them out, you're too deep. And Israel tried to get him to maybe bite and hit it into the ground. Came low, and that's going to do it. Yes. Free softball coming up in Melrose as Marty Dozen just slapped it down the line. And they walk off Flash 9-8. So we're going to click off. We'll start a new stream for the if game coming up in a few minutes, folks.
Let's go. We fixed that. That's all.